I don't know why I'm crying, but this is great for the intro because I'm such the drama queen of YouTube, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody of the internet who wanted me to have a podcast and see me skinny. I decided to do it with one of my best friends ever, Carly Steele, who's sitting right in front of me and equally as nervous as me. And we're nervous because I don't know why. Why are you nervous?
Because there's a lot of people probably going to watch. I'm scared.
I don't even know how many people are going to be here.
I don't know why we're nervous because we literally record all the time. It's not like this is live in front of millions of people.
That would make me nervous. The live streams.
I'd have the nervous poops if I did that. Do you get the nervous poops?
I get the excitement poops.
Oh, I get both.
Actually, a lot of my funniest things I did on YouTube that was like, ooh, planning this out. Ooh, that would be really funny. Happened on the toilet. It really did.
Really?
Yes. There's something about pooping that makes my brain just stimulated. Like, ooh,
wow.
Well,
I wonder, is there a real scientific thing with that?
Well, yeah, that's why people.
Okay. Yeah.
They like it.
Yeah, they do. They walk out with a great idea.
Getting it on. They
walk out, they're like, whoa, I should invent this.
They have a notepad right next. Wait, honey, stop. Take it out. I got to write this really good idea down.
Seriously.
In my character.
Have you ever done that?
Throw cake in Orland's face. Period. Anyways, you guys, so I'm at this interesting stage where clearly I'm skinny. People want to hear from me as a skinny person.
As if you are different.
Well, everyone thinks I'm different.
Yeah.
They're like, is that AI? Which, yes, I kind of... Should I be looking at the camera? Probably not.
Ask them. I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you peasants?
Peasants. But, yeah, so what was I even saying? We're just trying to do a podcast.
Yes.
Together as friends. We've been friends for literally almost 10 years. Well, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
2018,
Rounding.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
It's about to be 25.
I did graduate first grade before I say anything because I can't do math. I have to do it on my fingers. Yeah, so I wanted to do it with Carly and we're just going to chill and just talk, really. And I think people are excited to see me in a different space, not really shoving the food down my throat.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do podcasts. People have been asking me for it forever. And I did a little bit. I did a trial. It was at the worst timing.
It's weird because I know you like this all the time.
We talk all the time.
Nick I know.
All the time.
Yeah.
We just sit and we knew we were going to do this as of 2 days ago.
It was so random.
We weren't
just
planning this out.
No.
We weren't saying oh, when I lose the weight, we're going to get together.
Oh, no.
And no.
No. It's just
2 days ago.
But that's the best ideas is when they're random and it just fits and it just goes.
Did you poop right before coming?
No, I didn't.
2 days. You haven't pooped for 2 days?
I thought you meant right before coming down here, doing the video. I'm no.
Well, we filmed a mukbang for your channel.
Yes.
And so around that time we were well, I went on their podcast as a guest, which was really exciting.
I think that's what we're oh my gosh.
And that's what sparked it. You guys sparked this. Well, again, it was already in the back of my mind.
Yes.
And I wasn't really sure when. And then we did the podcast and you guys were telling me oh, you should really consider this or whatever you said.
Because it was just so good. And when you answered the emails, you were just so natural at it, which obviously you're a YouTuber, you're natural at talking with the camera, but it was just you were just so much better than I even thought. I don't even know why, because you're good at everything you do. But
you thought I was going to be really bad.
No, it just felt, I don't know. It felt like you should be doing it. I don't even know how to explain it. It just felt natural.
I like to talk.
Yeah.
And I am opinionated.
Oh,
very opinionated.
Yeah.
And I mean, even when I was doing the mukbangs, I was very opinionated. Especially once we got over the intro and all the silly stuff. Oh, I get some food in my system, my brain would start moving, and then I would just start talking about the day or what's going on in the news.
Yeah.
And even in the YouTube community, internet space, I would just really give my opinion about stuff. So I love doing that.
Yeah. People really want to see the real Nick. Not Nikocado avocado, the real Nick.
I mean, I am Nikocado, but...
Yeah, but I know you as Nick, your actual name.
Some people say Nikocado.
Yes, I saw, they're I'll watch a video, be Nico is doing this. They'll actually think your name is Nico.
And that, I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be.
Yeah.
Nikocado.
Yeah. But I'm wow, you must have done no research on the person you're talking about.
Do I say my... Because you watched a lot of my mukbangs. Did I ever say, hi, this is Nikocado avocado? I don't think I even introduced myself ever. I think I just went right into it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So maybe people didn't even know how to say my name.
That's true. That is true. And it does say Nico.
It does say Nico.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
so they're not as dumb as we think.
For people watching, my name's Nicholas. Most people call me Nick. And then Nikocado avocado came from when I was a fruitarian back in the day. I was only eating fruit, and I was eating a lot of avocados, and avocados is my favorite fruit. And I was eating so many, like literally 15 to 20 a day, which is like, yeah, that's a problem. I mean, it wasn't a problem. I was enjoying myself. And actually, Orlin gave me the name.
Really?
He was sitting next to me, watching me eat all these avocados. He's like, you're like the Nikocado avocado, like Nick avocado.
Yeah.
And actually, we debated for a while if it should be Nikocado or Nikocado.
Nikocado sounds.
And I literally I'm kind of visual, and so I
Yeah.
wrote it out, and I liked seeing the K stand up. I don't know, it looked good.
Yes.
So and I just like the same syllables, Nikocado avocado.
Oh no, it's a great name. Clearly.
It's
a brand.
There's people who are like, that name's especially when I was first starting YouTube as like a vegan vlogger. Like I had other vegans say, you need to consider changing that name. People are not going to remember.
Really?
Well, now.
Really? Now, where are they? Nowhere. We don't know their names. We know Nikocado.
I want to say one person who told it to my face, but I also don't want to.
Do it. Say it.
I don't want to send people to her.
Oh.
Because she's suffering as a channel right now.
Oh, is it who I think it is? No. I don't
Probably.
know her. Is it like the most popular?
She was for a time.
And now she's just like gone.
She's like got lost in the forest.
Oh, I know exactly who.
Yeah.
Right when you said forest, got
forest.
It. Yeah.
Armpit hair. She literally told me, she's like, yeah, that name is. She was like, it's hard to say, hard to pronounce.
Her name isn't very.
Well, there you go. That's typical of her.
Hers also has a fruit
Hypocrite.
in it, right?
Yes. Okay, now everyone effing knows who we're talking about.
Sorry.
She's gonna make a video. Well, yes, really, the banana girl. She said that to me. We weren't like
well,
close.
No, she's just giving you advice. It's not.
I guess.
Yeah, she was giving you advice.
Now she's.
I can't talk about dead channels because look at me. So who am I to talk about?
You're not dead. You still get more than her, I think.
That's bad. That's bad. If I get more views than her, that's bad. But she's living her life. She's happy. She's
oh
free.
my gosh. Well, who knows if people are ever happy?
Yeah.
People thought I was fat and miserable. I mean, I was miserable.
Yeah.
Definitely there were times everything was extra hard.
Right.
But I was like, my bank account's good. My marriage is pretty good.
And you were two steps ahead, so you knew.
Things were good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Your channel's not dead.
It is. It is.
Oh my God. Aren't you hungry? You were going to have McDonald's today. I know, right before this video.
Yeah, but I'm not going to eat McDonald's.
Because of the whole thing going out.
Yeah. And which is crazy. So my favorite order of McDonald's is a quarter pounder with cheese.
That's mine.
Dressed like a mac, though. You want it with like the mac sauce.
Oh, I don't want mac. I know you like mac sauce.
Love it. And it's recalled. The quarter pounder, because of the onions, I guess, like sliced onions on it, have E. coli.
The onions. Oh, I thought it was the beef.
Yes, I thought it was beef too. I was doing some research.
It's always the vegetables' faults.
Yeah, because all of the beef is the same
Yes.
at McDonald's, but it's just the sliced onions. That's the only thing with the sliced onions, not like the little diced ones.
I see you research. I saw the headline.
It's my favorite thing.
Which is so funny because that was my favorite thing.
But
I mean, it still is.
I was like, okay, I ate a quarter pounder like a couple days ago. You ate a quarter pounder a while ago. We might have E.
Like
coli.
a week ago.
We might have a coli.
Does it affect Canada though?
I have no idea.
Because I'm in Canada, you guys.
Imagine my death from a quarter pounder. That would be very, very embarrassing. Death
I just
by
got
quarter
sad.
pounder.
I actually just got sad imagining that. Like, I'm supposed to laugh, and I'm like sad.
Oh wait,
I
no,
don't want you to die.
no, I love you. No.
I love you. Oh my God. Yeah. So you guys actually haven't eaten anything. That sounds horrible. I haven't eaten anything yet because I know that when I do eat,
Yeah.
I've noticed that my mind, well, they saw all my videos. It starts running and like it helps for me to talk, but then I get really tired. It's like when I drink. I'm the first one to check out, take me home. It's 3 a.m. I want to go home. Everyone hated going out with me.
Yeah.
It was like Nick was real fun for an hour, 2 tops. And then he was the one crying to like get the Uber.
Well, drinking is like that. You have to like keep drinking because if you drink and then you stop, it's like, okay, I'm going to bed. Or is it like even if you kept drinking, you were still tired? You're like sleeping drinking?
Yes.
Wow.
I've fallen asleep, woken up, had more to drink, and went back to sleep.
That is disgusting, Nick.
And dangerous.
That's
so
dangerous
don't do
and
this.
disgusting.
Very bad.
I would be throwing up.
Did we ever throw up around each other? I don't think so.
No, which is crazy.
Because we had.
Well, we were never like crazy.
Yes, we were.
Really? I feel like I've been crazier.
Then around me?
No, like drinking wise.
Yeah, I think we were very gone. Very gone.
I can't remember it, so I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys, we filmed mukbangs on both of our channels.
Yeah.
Back way around the time we first met. And then we had like reunions as I got fatter and fatter. Like 2 years goes by, Nick's here, Carly's here.
Yeah.
2 years goes by, Nick's surprisingly still here. Hasn't died.
Surprise.
Art hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a lot of mukbangs and
Like probably 20.
it's okay. I have to be. So we're kind of like setting this up and like just winging it, which is good because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, I almost don't like looking at the camera. Do most people look at the camera when they're doing podcasts?
I think they only.
I feel like
look
I'm
at it
cutting out me, and then I feel like, oh, I'm looking at people, and now I just lost this connection of us just talking.
Yeah. I feel like you can look at the camera if you're like doing an intro, outro.
I don't feel like every time I
Addressing.
look at the camera, and it's out of habit.
Yeah.
Because because I don't have much experience with podcasts.
Yeah.
You do. Do you ever look dead into the camera? I don't.
If I'm doing my intro, my outro, like addressing something from the comments, like talking to them, but for the majority of it, no, I'm not looking.
Okay,
at the
then I'm
camera.
just not. Sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I can't look anymore.
I'm nervous.
Every time I do it, I'm like, I get snapped out of it.
Yeah, I get it. Like it's like our intense connection is gone.
Oh.
Our spark.
Well, it's the flow.
Yeah, I get it.
Behind me, we are going to be putting red light.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to, well, actually, it's pretty good to set up as it is.
It really is, but I feel like it would give a little bit of Nikocado branding.
It's
behind
the red meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you currently have drum sets behind your
I don't even
head.
play the drums.
Yep.
I'm not horrible. I have rhythm. Well, you obviously have rhythm. You play an instrument, but could you play the drums?
No. And it's a lot harder than people think. They think they're just tapping.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
my husband plays the drums, and it's like a lot. You have to have a lot of hand-eye coordination there.
Look at your kitty. I was actually a little worried because her cat is all over this room.
Yeah.
And I do sneeze from the hair and stuff. And I was like, I'm going to breathe it. Ooh, but because she was walking everywhere. She's walking
It's
on
a
the
boy.
lights. At least I didn't call it. Like I've been calling your baby by accident.
So my daughter, every single time Nick is addressing my daughter Lavender, he goes, "Yeah, well, as long as it's not screaming, it's okay that it's doing that."
That's awful. I mean, people know I never want kids, but I don't like hate them like it.
No.
It was
very
out of
sweet
habit.
with
It's
her.
because I said
She loves you.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't. She's never cried at you. She just smiles at you. She stares at you.
I think
smiles at
once
you.
she might have cried seeing me, but not the first day.
No, she
No.
likes you. I'm telling you, she likes you. You just witnessed. She likes you. She likes you. She does.
We currently have a friend watching her, and she's bawling her eyes out.
Oh my god, I sound like a horrible mom. I swear, we made sure she was okay.
I saw someone commented our podcast, and they were like,
Yeah.
how come you can't like rock her and sing her a song?"
I'm like,
You're
during
like,
my
during
podcast,
the
like.
And I saw your response like, "Get real." And then she's like, "Oh no, you could totally. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. This would I?" It's like we're on
Do you have
camera.
a podcast, ma'am? Like what? Like that's like it's like, oh, I'm so mad you didn't play with your kid at work. What?
They don't get it.
Clearly, that is insane. That is insane.
And then people too, along with that,
Mm-hmm.
she gets the funniest comments on her podcast. But someone said as well, "Oh, this isn't even Nikocado. He's like edited into this."
And I'm like, so you think we're all having a conversation.
The
with
same
somebody
conversation.
that's not there. We're staring at somebody who's not there.
Having a conversation.
We're envisioning your replies.
Yes.
Why are people so dumb?
And I was talking to a really good friend of mine back from school, and
Yeah.
she was like, "How did you like pull off what you did where people thought you were like mentally crazy and just like I thought I would be like it's just water weight, which I thought people knew I was joking, but people like that you are delusional. You need to count calories. You need more protein. You have a low IQ. I'm like,
You have a low IQ, or they have.
well, now it's very clearly they do.
peasants.
But they're like, how did you get away with it? And I'm like, here's a prime example. It's like people just over their head. And I'm not even trying to be mean, but
No,
it's just
no,
like
I know.
goes over their heads.
I know. I thought it was very obvious that it was an act, but maybe not.
Well, you knew me too, but
Well, yeah, and I
still.
have like common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
I'm not being mean either.
I mean,
Like,
okay.
I'm being genuine.
And
like,
I got obviously a lot of hate over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Don't make fun of this. Oh, poor Orlin, you threw a noodle at him. Okay, that's what I want to bring up. People would be like, oh, he's mimicking DV.
oh,
or it's triggering. I'm like, okay, two grown men,
Yeah.
grown 30-year-old men,
Yep.
men,
Yep.
and are they grabbing hammers and knives? No.
Cake.
Frosted blueberry pumpkin cake with sprinkles, with literally Disney ice princess drawn all over it. Grabbing a cake,
A soft
cake. And he didn't hit it like lunge back, like
No.
whip it up
No.
to get like. He was just like,
Which people do that on their wedding day. So is that DV? People do that on the wedding day. They're like, they shove cake in their face. Like,
the difference is he was calling me ugly, but some
I know,
brides
but-
probably get caught ugly too on their.
That's sad. That's horrible.
I only say that because I just saw a TikTok, and I don't think that was staged because it was like home video style. It was like old footage
Yeah.
someone re-uploaded to TikTok.
Okay.
You know what has like that sepia film? It's like kind of orange.
Yeah.
Like
It looks vintage.
like 1990.
Yeah.
Older people watching this, and how dare you say 1990s vintage? But you get the point.
Yeah.
Literally, and he was just like, "Oh, washed off the makeup, but it wasn't helping much today anyway." It was to the pride.
That's so sad.
Chick cake running down her face. People think, well, shoot. I mean, that was not for like YouTube clicks. That was
Right.
like their wedding day.
Right.
But anyways, back to what I was trying to say. I'm like, you really think if this was Nick's in trouble, Orland's in trouble, ooh, they're not getting along, this is so violent, a cake or salad. He took romaine hearts,
Yeah.
ripped it up,
Yeah.
shredded, and said, "You're too fat. You're too fat.
That is
You're so fat."
hilarious.
I think it's people that might get called fat, and then
Yeah.
maybe, or they are fat and they
Yeah,
don't
to
like that they're
trigger
fat. They're just
something.
getting like, oh, I feel like
Yeah.
it was my ex used to call me fat. Now I'm all upset.
Yeah.
Maybe okay, but people thought like we were really going at it, or we had a bad marriage, or like they need to get away. Someone needs to call the police. And I would act out like I'm calling the police.
The police.
The police. Calling the police.
And Nancy.
And you were my attorney, Nancy.
Yeah. I personally, I felt like if that was the extent of your arguments, I thought it was pretty funny. If that was real, if it was real.
Right, if you really thought that was real.
Yeah. Like, I don't.
I mean, I think we trolled a lot with the whole like the Grinder apps and like the cheating. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He made up something like Enrique and Hernando and what he's into Latinos. I'm like, come up with a bunch of I didn't even tell him. He just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's just.
You guys are happily married.
We are, but it's also like, how do you be like, this is DV, this is horrible.
That's a little excessive, I think, but
It is. It just is. And be like, oh, they were acting the whole time. So that's like half the movies. I always say, like, do you just walk out of the movie theater because you're so upset someone acted out even Disney, they're violent. They're like throwing swords.
that is so true.
Swords and
Yeah, you're there for their entertainment too. Which I don't think people
storm out of the theater. Like, I saw a violent act. I'm triggered.
I feel,
I want a refund.
imagine you go to the front desk.
But they
like, I want a
don't. But
refund.
most people don't.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
know.
like, yeah, okay, they're acting.
Mm-hmm.
They're acting out roles that I don't want to see, or is not necessarily the best, but they're
Right.
not upset by it. But so why is it okay for actors on the movie screens, but it's not okay for social media on the iPhone screens?
I think that's the problem. Is I think people
they think it has to be real because it's on the iPhone.
Yes, and they like whatever people see online, it's like it's real. And I think that's where people love YouTube is like it feels like real people that they're watching, like reality shows. That's why reality shows are so popular because you feel like you know
They
the
think
person.
it's real, too.
But like with an actress or an actor, you know they're acting. It's like they
Especially if they have like a bonnet or,
yeah.
like some type of outfit.
Yeah, something that like makes them look different. Well, you put on a whole good act. You changed your whole body.
I know.
I don't know. Personally, I feel like people have a hard time finding the line between is this real and is it fake? And
Well, good, it worked, but
it worked. But like people also forget that this is entertainment. This is legit entertainment. It is. And like a lot of people, they'll see like 5 seconds of someone's day or like say a 12-minute vlog even. And then they're like, I can't believe this is what you do all day. Like if my husband had lavender for 10 minutes in the vlog,
yeah.
why are you never with your kid? There is
Yes.
24 hours in a day. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm holding a camera.
Yes.
Like, sorry. I don't understand. I feel like, but I think that's a good thing that people don't know the difference because I think that's what makes YouTube and social media so entertaining is that they feel like what they're seeing is real.
Yeah.
And so they get super hooked and they just
I think a lot of people could do, especially people that want to do that performative stuff.
Yes.
A lot of people could do it. I mean, what I did wasn't that special if you think about it. I mean, yeah, and for the zoomed in, narrowed in YouTube community, like, wow, no one's really done this, which I don't think anyone has.
No.
2 years.
People have trolled, but they haven't like
to that extent
became a whole character themselves.
And the weight gain too.
Oh yeah.
And
like
lose
you
the
were
weight.
very committed to the character.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are still like hoping to lose. I mean, losing weight is hard.
Oh yeah.
It's very,
yeah.
very hard.
Yeah.
So, but still, even if you don't do that part, I think what I did, if you take a zoom out of the YouTube space,
Yeah.
and it's just someone, you meet at the coffee shop, be like, this guy got fat, he like pretended to be something he wasn't, did all these crazy acts, and he lost the weight and said, haha, I was just acting. They'd be like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. But when you're zoomed in and you're like sucked into it, and you've been watching all the videos and all the people talk about me over the years, is my hand blocking? Josh no, it's good. We're playing around with the cameras and I don't want to block her face with my hands.
Yeah.
This is like a trial of the main, I don't know how to say it. It's like this is not episode 1.
No.
This is like just us testing it out.
Yes.
If you guys even want to see
And I can tell that we're a little bit nervous. We're like, what do we do?
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
I know why you're nervous. Well, I'm not going to say it. Could you imagine if I said?
Oh my gosh. You're like, well, she's nervous because.
Because.
No, don't say it. I'm scared.
I'm not. Oh my God, Carly. It's me.
I know. We trust each other with our lives. It's insane.
Yeah, when I saw your mom, she's like, it's been so many years. I'm like, yeah, I've known your dog for a long time.
It's crazy. It doesn't feel that long to me, though, but I have a horrible memory. Horrible.
Well, I have a good memory and bad depending on what we're talking about.
That's true. Yeah, I'm the same way, actually. Yeah.
And I especially can't remember, like, when I'm doing something in the moment with, like, my vitamins, counting my supplements. I'm like, did I take that yet? See, this is why.
Just look at your poop and you'll know.
I know.
Seriously. Like, we take iron supplements.
You want to tell them?
Yeah.
We're both on iron.
I don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh, you can tell them.
So we're on iron supplements and we're on the same one, which is crazy because
we're losing our hair.
Yeah, we're iron deficient.
Our hair's coming out.
I know you can't tell I'm losing my hair, but I have a lot of hair to lose.
You are so lucky. Ugh, I'm so jealous.
It's the Filipino in me.
Like, this is after you've lost
probably
a whole head of hair.
So much hair. Like a ridiculous amount.
And you said to me the other day, because you guys know Josh doesn't have his hair. That sounds so mean, but Josh is bald.
Yeah.
And her daughter, Lavender, infants don't have much hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're like, it used to have a lot more and it lost it all. I'm like, this is like the balding household.
You said it.
I said,
It used to have a lot of hair, but it lost it all. I did not say that about my daughter.
I said
so
she. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's just.
I'm not offended.
Did I tell them the reason yet? Why I call it?
I don't think so.
Well,
no.
it's not even a reason. It's what my
habit.
rationale.
It's habit.
Because I see you seeing it as your pet.
Wait, it? No! I'm calling her.
You're gonna start calling your daughter it. She's gonna be like, I identify as it. Like, that's gonna be right off the bat.
Does anybody identify as it?
Probably nowadays. You never know. I don't know. But Mr. Noodle.
Yeah.
We're doing a DNA test. We've never done a DNA test. Mm-hmm. We did that on Monday. It's gonna take 2 weeks. So you guys are.
I don't understand why it takes 2 weeks. It seems like a long time.
Who knows? And I said to Orlin, like, are they like just spinning the bottle and kind of like throwing something in there and be like, all right.
Yeah, because how would you know?
How do I know if they're telling the truth?
That's so true.
You pay $100. It's a girl, mostly, or it's a boy, mostly. Like, just pick something out. I'm like, I don't know. I can't validate that what they're saying is true.
Yeah. Wait, do they know what you're talking about?
Mr. Noodle, my bird.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
But we call Mr. Noodle it sometimes. We're like, oh, it's so cute, or oh, it's here and there. Not to be mean or degrading. It's just
because you don't know. Right?
Yeah, and it's just habit too.
Right.
I think even back in the day, back before when we were in Colombia, I think we called. Did we call him? I think it was either Mr. Noodle or it. It never got like a he or his.
Because you can't tell by looking, right?
That's true. You can't tell. It has to be a DNA
Which is
test.
crazy. Is that like the only? I feel like that's the only animal you can't tell by looking, other than maybe some fish.
I know. I need to ask why. I forget. Fish.
I don't know. Can you tell when a fish is a girl or boy? I don't know.
I don't think so. An eel. Probably not.
No, probably not.
Snakes. I think there's a lot of difficult ones to tell.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless
Okay.
they're like,
I take it back.
Unless they're happy.
That's true.
But when females are happy, you just don't. Well, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know much about the female.
No, you can't tell.
Okay.
At least not me. I don't know about other girls. I don't know.
Could you imagine? Be like, it just lets out a lot of steam. Like, A lot of steam.
You know, like someone's walking by and they have just like like a thing of steam, and they're like, "Oh."
Oh my God. I'm imagining some people in our lives that we like to talk about.
When I talk to them, when I Snapchat them,
and all this steam comes out around them, like, just like
stuff will throw up. I'll literally throw up.
my stomach
I'll
hurts.
puke.
Oh.
It's gonna be green steam.
Why would it be green?
I don't know. Maybe because she doesn't shower. Or I don't know.
Oh God.
Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop.
Could you imagine? No, just regular people. You're just sitting in the airport.
Yeah.
And you're waiting to catch your flight. And, you know, a woman's walking by. You're just like, it goes. She must be getting happy to board that plane, or she just finished in the stall.
That would be
I don't know.
so embarrassing.
God. I mean, guys, it's pretty noticeable if you're looking. You know, there's a bump that comes out, right?
Yeah.
Females, it's. I think God should invent that next. Like next round, you do the humans. You gave the guy the noticeable thing.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be embarrassed if we're extra happy? Next time, women, they just have steam come out their ears and steam come out their butt like a fart, but it's physically seen like green. I think that would be extra fair for all
that is true. That is unfair.
all the tens of
For
thousands
real.
of years that it has.
Well, then you guys need to have like a period or something then, because if we get a period, everybody.
No, we already got we got the whole history of being embarrassed of you being able to tell when we're happy, unless you're not looking, but still. So
Yeah.
now we have to, you know, it's this way. Now we have to go this way.
Okay, so then what about the period? We get a period every month.
No, but that's painful and horrible and annoying. So why
Yeah.
should we get that too? If we just went through having,
Well, we have a period that's annoying, so why should we have to be embarrassed?
why do you need the steam coming out your ears and your behind?
I already have blood coming out.
Green steam, right? Gosh, that can't be good for your iron either.
No.
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 Oh, that's what we were talking about, the iron.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we know. Okay. Oh my God. So we saw something I saw on Reddit. Because we got these supplements, right? And I don't want. Well, should I say your doctor didn't be like, oh, take this one here. She was just like, take iron. Period.
Yes,
you had to do the
yes.
self research.
Yes, I did.
And I did as well. And so we both we didn't even tell each other, and
Nope.
we're taking the
It was-
exact same thing.
Yeah.
The exact same whatever. And they told us.
Dose, everything.
Well, they told me the dose. They tell you the dose?
No.
Oh.
No. She literally was like, just go home and take iron. I'm like, okay. Not the best.
Canada, you need a refund. But Canada, you didn't pay.
Yeah, true. I didn't pay to go. That's probably why.
It's just like, don't.
She's like, just go home and take iron. Didn't tell me like what foods are better with iron. Didn't tell me how to absorb it better. What brand. Literally nothing.
What not to eat to block absorption.
Nope, nothing.
That's her job. See, that's just unacceptable to me.
I agree.
That's her job.
I agree. I
You
do
have
all my own research with everything.
One job. Your job is to tell people how to get better.
Right.
And if you're giving them options, you need to tell them the surrounding
I
circumstances.
agree with you.
You go home and eat a bunch of cheese all day. Be like, I'm not getting my iron. It's not going in. Yeah, because you're eating nothing but cheese.
Yeah, which they probably don't even understand what we're saying.
Calcium.
Yeah.
Calcium blocks absorption.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw this thing on Reddit talking about supplement brands, and someone's just like, oh yeah, I want to get my stuff on Amazon because on Amazon they have a lot of counterfeits and fakes that come into the same batch. We can't vouch for if it's real or not. They have the same SKU, I think it's called SKU number.
Yeah.
They all get thrown in the same bin, and Amazon's been cracking down on it. Like, it's not like, oh, that rarely happens. Like, just in 2023 alone, I believe it was like close to $1 billion worth of counterfeit items and material that
Was it supplements or just like $1 billion in all of them, like all categories?
I think all categories.
Oh, okay.
Or it could have been supplements too, because I remember reading something from another, like, was it Washington Post? I mean, some like major news outlet put out the supplements are under fire. It's like there's things going on where, you know, there's fake supplements being mixed with real supplements. No one's vouching for it. It's being shipped all over the world. People don't know what they're ingesting. It could be just sawdust and like rice flour.
That's crazy.
Like, you don't know what you're eating. I mean, hopefully it's nothing like toxic.
Yeah.
But it could just be cheap filler from China for 1 cent. They're charging $40 a bottle. They're
Right.
getting rich. But so Carly and I she started having anxiety.
Yeah, of course. Duh.
I got anxiety too. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, what if we got the fake stuff?
Yeah.
Because our pills look different.
Yep. They're different color. They're the same dose. They're the same brand. The bottles are different. And the pills themselves are different.
And at first, when we brought that up to each other, we're like, oh, well, mine's in the US, yours is in Canada.
Yeah, it might be different regulations or
whatever, packaging for different countries.
Yeah.
But then the next day I read the thing about that. And I'm like, oh my God, Carly, they're different because one of us has the fake one.
Probably.
One of us it's just not real. And she's like, well, that's why my hair keeps coming out. I'm like, well, mine too. And we're like, well, if we're just eating sawdust and we have no idea. And then she was like, well, I think it's working. Whatever it is.
Yeah, because my poop is like black.
Black, rancid black.
Yep.
It looks like tar.
Yeah, it does. I thought it was bleeding internally.
That's what I thought it too.
I was like, no. I was terrified.
Again,
But what if they just put dye in it? Well, we wouldn't poop it out like that. Would we? I don't know.
I don't know. I had a lot of food dye over the years. My Takis noodles, the blue ones, it was very blue coming out.
Actually?
Yes.
No way.
Pure blue.
Your actual entire poop was blue?
Yes.
No way.
Head to toe, full thing.
Like bright blue, dark blue.
Like as what it looked like when I was eating it. Yours wasn't?
I never had the blue Takis.
But you had the red one. We had both together.
No, yeah, my red one wasn't.
Did you real clogged or something? It didn't turn red?
No.
Mine was very red.
I mean, you're probably eating significantly more than me.
That, yes. And
Uh,
maybe I was just so toxic and unhealthy that my
just
body
can't
didn't
believe
want
it
to
was
try
blue.
to absorb it, just threw it out of me.
I just cannot believe it was blue.
It was blue. I'm sure.
Did you take a picture?
I'm sure I do. I'm like looking at my phone. I'm guided to take
I
it.
actually want to see it. That's insane.
Okay, after this video, because it might take me a while to find it.
Yeah.
I don't have like a toilet, but I'm sure if I type in toilet, you know how the iPhones got smarter?
Yeah, it's creepy actually.
Like I just typed in bird and all the Mr. Noodle things came up. I'm like,
Right.
well, how did it know to tag that?
It's creepy.
All right, let's do it. Let me type in poop.
Are you going to put a picture? I'm just kidding.
Okay, no results for poop. Okay, now we're going to try toilet.
It probably doesn't recognize it as poop because it's blue, Nick.
Oh, right. This could be like toy.
Play-Doh.
Smarties. Okay.
Oh, your Smarties are different in America. Our Smarties are like, they're kind of like M&Ms, like they're chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very weird. Sorry. Off topic.
Now I want M&Ms. I haven't had M&Ms forever. Okay, I'm looking at my toilet ones. It's just selfies of me.
On the toilet?
No, just like in the mirror, like progress.
Wait, so it's calling you a toilet?
Yeah, there's no toilet here.
There's not a single
It's a selfie of me, and it's because it knows it's a bathroom. How's it know it's a bathroom? There's no toilet visible.
I know, because that could be a sink from your kitchen.
It could be the kitchen sink. Maybe it's because I'm naked. Well, you know,
You could be naked in your kitchen.
Right?
What's
You
wrong
could
with being naked in your kitchen?
Okay. Anything else show up in here? Oh my God. Okay. There's red ones. Oh no, that was actually blood, that photo.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Did it go away?
Yes. I was being monitored and everything. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Have you ever accidentally, like every once, well, I don't know. It's not often for me. No, that was scary, which is why I took a photo. But I know exactly what happened. I know exactly the cause. That's all taken care of. I'm not bleeding, I swear.
Okay.
Okay, no. And then we're back to like when I started.
Oh my god.
Ginormous pounds. That's not edited.
That's me. Me when I'm pregnant.
When you're pregnant. That's unedited.
Oh
I didn't
my
even stretch
gosh.
me out. That was around the time I quit. I must have hit 400 or something.
That's crazy.
402. I don't know.
I don't even recognize you. It's weird.
I know I just posted something on my TikTok where I was upset because people were just like, oh, he's still fat or he looks worse and this and that. And that kind of got to me. Like I was like, I did all this work a little bit. I'm very confident, as you know.
Okay. Because I'm like, that's just not true. It's just not true. The comments.
Oh, I thought you were saying about like
No.
me being upset by it. Like
No,
that's
no.
not true. You
No.
love how you look.
No, I mean like, come on. Those comments could have got to you. You know they're not true. Like,
yes.
it's like if someone calls me ugly, I'm like, I know I'm not ugly.
I think what made me pause and
Yeah.
kind of just think about it was the fact that just showing you that photo,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I still think I am. It's weird.
Yeah,
Like,
isn't that like body dysmorphia? Like when you look.
but I don't have body dysmorphia. I've never had body
you
dysmorphia.
Could now.
And I don't even know how did I develop it from losing weight? Is that a thing?
Well, because I think you can even have it in like stages. Because when I was pregnant, I was like, oh, I'm not even that big. Because you see yourself slowly get there. So it's like your brain doesn't see that you're all of a sudden so much bigger.
Yeah.
And so like when that happened to me and I was pregnant, I was like, oh, I'm not even that big. And then now that I'm looking back at when I was pregnant, I'm like, wait, I was pretty huge.
Yeah.
But because it's slowly happening and you're slowly losing weight, I feel like it doesn't.
That's
I can't
that's
describe it.
That's a very good way of putting
You don't
it.
even. You almost don't notice it.
You don't notice that you're getting big, and then you're like, wow, I'm fat. And then
Yep.
you don't notice yourself losing weight, and you're like,
Yep.
but I'm still fat.
Yeah.
Like you haven't caught up.
Yeah, it's like your brain is still like a year behind.
Gosh, yeah. I like look in the camera and I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost gone. Like it's almost like we're done losing weight. There's no more weight to lose, barely.
Yeah.
But in my head, I sometimes forget. It's just weird. And then there'll be another day where I look at those photos. I'm like, that's not me. That's not me. Like that's a different person.
Yeah. See, I
So there's something going on. Anyways, there's no poop red. Any other
Great.
besides the one bleeding one.
That's very concerning, Nick.
Honestly, it was too much kimchi. And I was doing it when I was taking something that I needed that it was sensitive and I stopped. It was like the next day. I was like, yep, no more kimchi because the spice.
Okay.
I went through a very small period, like a couple weeks where something happened and I had to do something and
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to tell them actually.
That's okay. Then don't.
It has nothing to even do with the weight loss. It was just, so you can't have spicy food. And I didn't even think kimchi was that spicy, but the spices in it irritated like whatever, whatever. So.
Well, I really want to see that blue photo one day.
I'm sure it's on my phone or Orland's, or I'm sure he has had. I probably texted him.
The married life, texting
I
each
can't
other.
believe we've spent this whole podcast talking about poop.
I know.
Like literally.
That's so true.
I love it though.
Me too.
And this is why I knew it would be fun to do a podcast because the other day we were talking about random stuff. We're like, this would be so funny for a podcast. We're like, when we knew we were going to do this, we had 2 days to set this up, literally. And we're just like, oh, that would be good. And we'll talk about something and we'll start talking about something totally different.
Yep. Just off topic completely. And then it wraps back around to the main topic.
And you're so sweet because you're like, oh, Nick, people would want to hear this. Like, not the character, not all the like the role playing in the skits. Is my hand blocking her, by the way? Okay, good. We're still getting the ropes and stuff. But yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, so this is good for me to know. Like this could be good for a podcast and people want to hear me just talk and not do the character.
And you have a very like calming voice. I can't even describe. I don't know. It's a very, I mean, your voice, even in the beginning when you started YouTube, was always very, like you're good at storytelling. Your voice is just easy to listen to. And sometimes you'll like listen to a podcast, be like, ooh, that person's not super easy on the ears. And you're very easy on the ears. It's true.
I mean, thank you, but
true.
I've already told you,
Yeah.
I can't stand listening to my voice.
Well, that's
It
because
makes
you're
me-
editing all the time.
Yeah,
Same.
it makes me cringe.
Like,
I'm like,
Josh used to edit.
ooh.
Josh used to edit my vlogs, and I would literally make him like leave the room to edit the vlogs because I was like, I just cannot stand hearing myself anymore. It's been 10 years. I don't want to hear myself anymore, and it becomes like almost nails on a chalkboard. I'm like, I can't.
I remember back in the day, I left a message on an answering machine. It was just my family, and I came home and they were playing it and they were going through back before like cell phones, and you had to listen to them one by one. And they got to me saying like, "Hey, mom, I'm done with violin lessons.
Yeah.
Pick me up." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And, I'm on this corner street, whatever. And I was just like, "Oh, is that what I sound like? Because I don't think I sound like that." And then I hear it, I'm like, "Wow, I sound horrible."
It's like me singing. I'm like, I'm so good, and then I listen back and I'm like, "Wah."
That's a lot of people actually. They think they sound so amazing. Actually, that's me sometimes.
Wait, can you sing?
I'm not gonna do it now if you're gonna ask. No.
Can you sing though, like at all?
Well, I've perfect pitch, mostly. So
Okay.
and I can.
What does that mean? Like,
Well, I can find A. And
Okay.
I can.
well,
I
you're
know.
musically
I know
talented.
intervals. I can. If I know like da da. That's a major
Okay.
third, but da da. That's
Okay.
a minor third.
Oh.
Yeah, we had to do solfege, do re mi fa sol, and I hated
Yeah.
that. But so like I understand pitches and intervals and
Okay.
stuff, but I don't have good tone. I don't have good breath control. Like
Okay.
that stuff needs training.
Okay.
Never did that, and I kind of wish I did because I like to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You say my voice is like the. I feel like I could have good tone.
Yeah.
If people like how I speak, maybe they like how I sing.
I feel like you would be a good singer.
Haven't you noticed that good singers have good speaking voices?
I haven't, but now that you bring it up,
They tend to.
that is very true.
They tend to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm thinking of someone right now. Jessica Vosk. Like, I've fallen in love with her. Like, obviously I'm gay, right? But I love her. So she's a Broadway singer, and she sings. It's a horrible introduction. She's never going to talk to me now. And I know of her. I have a lot of friends that are friends with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a small world. Musical theater.
Okay.
And she's most known now for, she got the role of Elphaba on Wicked on Broadway.
Okay.
I think it was for the 15th anniversary. You know Wicked, right? The musical?
I've never seen it, but I've heard about it a lot from Trisha talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Broadway's one of its biggest shows.
Okay.
And they're bringing it to the movies, as you know.
Is that the one with Ariana Grande?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's how most people are going to know it as, to be honest.
I mean, that's smart.
I mean, yeah, they were smart for picking her. They're
Obviously.
Smart for, yes.
I mean, if anyone's auditioning and then Ariana Grande comes in, I'm sure she's going to get the role. I'd be pissed if I was standing in that line waiting to audition.
Be like, why am I here? Turn around.
And then I see Ariana Grande up. I'm like, great.
Mom.
I'm not getting this.
Mom, pick me up. Yeah. There's just no point.
Mom, I want to go home.
I'm sure they had a lot of talented people audition.
Yeah, but it's Ariana Grande.
I know. And it's funny because she said in interviews way back in the day that she wanted that role so bad. Actually, she wanted to play Elphaba, I think, for a while, which is the mean witch, the one that's green.
I'm like,
but they gave her the role of Glinda, the good witch, who's pink. But she pulls that off really well too.
Is it like Wizard of Oz or something?
Yeah, it's a story about Wizard of Oz, what happened before that story. So what led up to it?
Now I'm like interested because I've watched Wizard of Oz like so many times growing up.
Everyone knows Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
I didn't even
you want to know
that.
how did the bad witch become bad?
Yeah.
What's the relationship with the bad witch and the good witch? Why are they
Okay, wait, I'm interested now.
Yeah, and then what happened to Dorothy? And like the Scarecrow, the Tin Men, who are these people? How did they become that way?
Yeah.
Wicked will tell you.
It's like a sponsor for Wicked.
I know. Oh my God. I got goosebumps. I give myself goosebumps.
Oh my gosh. Have you watched it? Did it come
Oh
out
yeah,
yet?
I studied the musical.
No, like the new one.
In theaters.
We should go watch it.
Yes.
Seriously?
Because we're in Canada.
Yeah.
Because I don't see movies in America in the theater because I'm afraid if,
I would be afraid too.
Yeah. I haven't been to a movie theater in America. Well, part of the reason was my weight, and I also...
Could you fit in the theater seats?
Now that you say that, probably not, because I couldn't fit in the airplane seats.
Oh my.
I was forced to fly first class. Not because I was like, oh, I'm so much better.
Choice.
No, even with a seatbelt extender, it had nothing to do with the seat, like the belly. It was like the width. I couldn't fit down in between the arms.
Oh my.
And some arms some arms don't go up on planes.
Yeah, that's true.
They just don't go up. Some are just
especially I think if you're
stuck.
at the end, or is there even an arm at the end?
Yes.
Like towards the window. I'm saying I don't think they go up.
Are there even arms? Yes, I think.
I don't know.
But no, they don't. A lot of the times.
That's crazy.
And I remember one time I was only like 220, 230, which is not that big.
No, it's not.
6
A lot of
foot.
people are actually like that weight normally.
Yes, isn't he?
He lost 30 pounds.
I know. He looks very different, actually.
He looks so good.
But most guys who have muscle, I mean, the average man is over 200 pounds.
Yes, yeah.
And that's not fat man. That's just like healthy muscle.
Yes.
5'11",
Yeah, so I feel
6
like
foot.
that's not that big.
So yeah, I was like,
And you're very tall, so.
yeah, so I was like probably 230, 240. I remember I was flying to Thailand. That was right when I was having one of my first breakdowns that I did as Nikocado.
Yeah.
And I remember flying on Emirates, and I thought maybe those seats were just extra small because those are like for Europeans, and they're all like starving. I literally thought I was rational. I'm like, how is this so tiny? I'm not that
You're in
fat.
denial.
I was in denial. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew I was gaining weight, but again, wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a European plane. The peasants are starving
You know how
over there.
Dr. Now's office, all of their chairs are super wide.
Yes.
They need like American planes to have like
The Costco airline.
Kirkland
Air.
Kirkland Air. And they serve all their
Literally.
food through the aisleway.
Oh my God. You never want to get off the plane. You're like, fly me around the world twice because we're not done
Kirkland Air
eating.
is genius. Kirkland Cars.
Kirkland car.
Kirkland Air.
We were talking about that. Did we put that on your podcast?
I forget they don't remember. Well, they were there.
Well, did we put it on your podcast, the Kirkland car? No.
I think it was during a mukbang.
I think that was during our muck.
You
Hopefully
were
not the
behind.
drunk one.
I don't know.
Because they would have made no sense. I haven't even watched that video back.
Point is, we love Kirkland.
Yes. And point is, too, Wicked.
Oh,
Something
Wait, weren't we talking about your friend that you knew? The Jessica girl? Is her name Jessica?
do you have ADD?
I guess so.
I know I do.
I don't think so.
But you might too.
I have OCD.
I think I'm dragging you really off track and it's all my fault.
Well, we just have stuff to say. We have so many things to
Oh
say.
my
This
God.
happens in
There's
regular
so much you
conversation.
want to say.
Yeah. Okay, so what about
Are
your
you
friend?
warming up now? You're less nervous?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I feel less nervous.
Yes.
My armpits are getting sweaty too.
I'm sweaty too.
And that's crazy. Well, because I'm like very cold as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Dude, is there AC in this room?
Yes. Do you want me to turn it on?
Oh, you don't have the AC on at all?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, maybe for our next one.
Okay.
You guys think there should be a next one? See, that's why we're doing this video. We're like, we don't even know if people want to see us do a podcast.
And this probably isn't as entertaining as it should be because we're a little bit, well, I'm at least nervous. I'm literally.
You don't seem nervous at all now.
Like literally gonna have black poops from the iron. Like, I'm scared.
Maybe that's why we talked about poop in the beginning, because we're like, oh my God, we're doing a podcast. Oh, here we go. We don't even know what to say.
I really don't know why I'm nervous. I've been on YouTube for 10 years.
I know why.
I've hosted things, but even
besides that,
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I don't know.
It's okay. Well, I did want to say about, you're doing great, Carly. I don't even know. I always tell her, I'm like, well, we're such self-critical people.
Yeah.
Like we think we're uglier than we are.
Mm-hmm. I guess we do.
We really do. I'm like,
no, it's true.
effing hideous. And every time I look at Carly, she's like, oh my God, delete that. I'm horrible. I'm like, Carly, you're very beautiful. And she'll take a photo of me and I'm like, oh my God, disgusting. She's like, what are you talking? I'm like, delete.
Well, everyone's self-critical of themselves. It's even
We
worse.
both have double chins. We're trying to hide them in the mic.
Oh,
we were like, maybe we could put the mics like right
they're
here.
still gonna see mine. Mine's unavoidable.
No matter how skinny I get, I
Me
still
too,
have a
though.
double chin.
Me too.
No matter how skinny.
Like, even when I was 100 pounds soaking wet, literally had a double chin. It's just in my genetics. My mom has one too.
Yeah, me too. Which is crazy because you don't have like a receding bone. Like I have an
No,
actual receding bone.
it's just like I like hold like fat at the bottom of my chin or something.
And you got it lipoed out. And it
Didn't
didn't work.
I ate it back.
Did it come back?
No, it never went away.
It never went away.
No.
Then you should have been like, at least if you can't take the fat out, then you're not taking my money.
That's true.
I know you can't say that. They did the service.
Yeah, but even like, so obviously the double chin shrinks, but it's still there. Like it will obviously shrink if I get
The skin,
skinnier.
you have to get. You need maybe a neck lift.
I almost went to Korea and got like a whole thing.
Really?
And Josh was literally like, "What are you like? What's going on with you? Like you're literally beautiful. What's wrong?"
It was probably one of those meltdown days.
Oh yeah.
Was-
I'll probably have another one after this comes out.
Oh,
I'm gonna record the meltdown.
well, the microphones are good because they're kind of big and you can hide your double chin like this.
There's no hiding mine. It's there. I might as well just embrace it.
Oh my gosh! But we were playing around with like the setup here. I'm like, oh, Carly, like half your face is blocked. She's like, good. Like, Carly.
He's like, no, they want to see. I'm like, no.
Yeah. So I want to say about the musical Wicked.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's fine. Interrupt.
I interrupted you saying sorry for interrupting you.
I think we have ADD. I think this is really bad. I just want to say, Jessica Vosk, I love you. If you're out there, I love you. I'm not a fanboy of many people, actually. She might be the only one currently. I've had people in the past and then got over.
Do you want her on the podcast? You're like, nah.
No, I'm like, oh my God, maybe.
Oh, really?
My heart's beating fast.
Wait,
like,
no, she's going to replace me.
I have a thing for her.
I'm
No,
jealous.
she's very busy.
Okay, good.
She's very busy.
Stay busy, girl.
Oh, we were talking about people in podcast voices.
Okay, yeah.
She has
a
a great speaking voice.
Wow.
She's like almost intimidating too.
I don't know.
You're like, don't bring her.
Don't know who she is.
She's a confident person.
Yeah.
She knows she's the she.
What is she?
She's a singer. She did Broadway.
Oh.
She's an actress, singer. And when she speaks, I'm like, wow, I love that. It's just, there's resonance, there's overtones, even though there's no overtones when you speak, but it's like, it's just that voice where it's like the voices. She actually did, what was she? It was that thing on Amazon. Hezbollah, did I just say Hezbollah?
I don't know what that is.
That's the people. Bad people.
So,
You don't know it. Crying. Oh my God.
I'm so oblivious. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow, you're both gonna. We're both canceled before even. This is my first episode. I'm canceled for calling this Broadway actress Hezbollah, and you're canceled for not knowing who they are.
I'm crying.
Okay, well, I need to redeem myself real quick because I just spent 6 effing years trying to redeem myself for all the bad things I did. I need to.
I'm sorry. I'm not still laughing.
I'm wait, pulling it up.
Wait, pulling up those people?
Not pulling up Hezbollah. We're pulling up the thing. Jessica Vosk, Amazon movie.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Why doesn't it come up? Ugh, that's not her name. Jessica.
Do you want me to do it? You want to?
No, I'm almost there. I'm sorry, everybody. What was the thing on Amazon? Why is it not coming up? I need to redeem myself right now.
There's no redeeming.
Has been. It's like, oh my, Has Been Hotel. That was the name of the movie. Has Been. Hezbollah. It sounds similar. Don't come for me. Has Been was what she did. Hezbollah, the people. Is it the people or is it the government? Oh my God. Are they people? Or is it just what you call like Democrats?
I don't know.
That's not what I'm saying.
I can see the headlines now.
Oh no. Oh God. Okay, now I'm nervous.
I'm sweating. Now I'm really sweating.
I'm like, I don't even want to lift my arms. It's probably soaking wet.
The good thing about me is I can't be canceled because you can't cancel someone who's not on. I'm not even.
You're like, we said that, but you're like, Nick, I have no views. I can't cancel if there's no views.
Yeah,
the views are already gone. I don't care.
That's why I'm nervous, because it's like I can't be canceled on like my Patreon or on my YouTube or anything because there's no canceling me because nobody's watching.
Well, luckily they can't see the pit stains because we specifically made sure the cameras were like collarbone up.
Yeah.
Because we were like, because I did my little trial podcast in Texas, and we had like a big back far away camera, which was funny. You could see my big belly and stuff. And some people don't. I'm like, do you want like a third camera or a fourth camera, like a long shot? And we both looked down in our stomachs, and we're like, no. We're like, what if I'm bloated? What if I just ate? What if I'm I'm currently in my PJs.
Yeah, and it's more comfy if you can just like don't have to worry about your body. I feel like if we worry about our body, we're not gonna like be focused on the conversation.
No.
We're gonna be like, what do we look like?
All the ankles.
Yeah, no.
Could you imagine like from the arm from the side? Could you imagine? Not you, me.
No, I know.
Anyway, now that we got that off, we should see Wicked though together.
No, seriously.
Like
yeah.
actually, I haven't been to the movie theater since 2015, and it was in Thailand.
Me and Josh have been in the movie theater I think twice, and one of the times I walked out because I was scared.
Bring your friend back over. They're doing a great job. Haven't heard a peep this whole time. Have you? No.
Nope.
Bring your friend back over.
We can go to the movies.
Say we're having movie night. You can watch it for like.
Calling my daughter an it again.
Her.
It's okay.
Her. Oh my gosh. You can watch it. But seriously, I would love to see that, especially that. Wow.
Me too. I didn't know that's what it was about. I wasn't even interested until you said it, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, now people are gonna be like, oh, well, they're gonna be there in the theater. Let's make sure we're there. Every theater, everyone, get your phones ready. TikTok. No.
We'll buy it here. We'll watch it here.
No, we'll fly to a different city and watch it there.
Bougie.
Road trip.
Private jet?
Private jet.
We need the wide seats that I was talking about.
Costco Air on the way.
Kirkland Air.
Kirkland Air, yes.
Yeah. Kirkland Air sounds better than Costco Air.
It does.
Yeah.
It actually sounds really amazing. Kirkland Air.
And they're going to have the best prices, the best snacks.
Okay. I know I said we have to go, but before we go,
okay.
What would be your favorite Kirkland Air meal? Go.
Their pizza. Their pizza's amazing.
Yes.
For like number one, a croissant.
A croissant. Yes.
Everything. Their big giant cookie.
I've never seen those.
In the food court. We have a huge cookie here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw those. Those look good. Oh, yeah. You were telling me about those. Yeah.
What else do I like from Kirkland? Everything.
Everything. That gluten-free pizza.
Everything.
I know for me, it would be those beef dumplings.
I just had those earlier before the podcast.
I know. I fed them to you. They're really
so
happy.
good.
Oh, my God. So good. And so that would be from the frozen section. And then from the, I would pick pizza too. I need to try the poutine.
Yes, you do. It's so good. So good.
So in Canada, they have, you tell them. I don't even know much about poutine. Just that it's good.
I don't really know much about it either as a Canadian. But we have it's our famous dish. It's actually called a poutine. That's how you say it.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah,
poutine.
Yeah, because like French.
Yes.
And someone is going to correct me in the comments because I'm probably wrong. But it's like traditionally fries, brown gravy, and cheese curds. And it's so good. And it's just, honestly,
You said that the Costco one's your favorite out of every poutine you've
which
ever
is
had.
crazy. Well, not crazy because it's Kirkland. Of course it's good. But that should be their slogan. It's Kirkland. Of course it's good.
We should stop giving them these great ideas.
It's true.
Kirkland car, Kirkland air, Kirkland it's so good. Of course it is. God. We love Costco. We were there for like 4 days in a row, back to back.
That's the most I've ever been to Costco.
We kept forgetting stuff and they were like, oh, we should get this too.
Costco size things.
Yes. Hopefully I don't turn back to Costco size.
Kirkland, Nikocado.
Maybe with you I will. Just keep eating.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I think, is this good?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How do people say, did you watch a lot of podcasts? You watch more than I do.
Yeah, I watch a few.
Like, how do people say goodbye? Do they have a timer? Does it
No.
go ding?
No.
Like a microwave?
No. You just
They just
same
know?
way you do it on YouTube. Like when you're doing a YouTube video.
Well, don't ask me, because the way I did my YouTube videos, I'd just be like, I don't feel like talking to any of you anymore. Bye. Oh, babe, that's just what we should do.
Okay.
Bye.
No.
This was actually a lot of fun.
It was.
I knew we'd be good at this.
Because we're good at talking about nothing.
Huh?
We're good at ADD. We're good at talking about nothing.
That's honestly why it's probably my ADD.
Yeah.
Your undiagnosed ADD.
Yeah. I have OCD diagnosed, but I don't know if that helps with podcasts.
Oh no. And you have a nice voice too.
Thanks.
I know you said that about me,
I'm
but
gonna start singing.
you have a nice voice, and you can sing very well.
I can sing. I can carry.
Well, I love your song that you did back in the day.
Thanks.
I used to play it. Huh?
We should come up with a song about Kirkland.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Are we gonna end it?
We should just cut it off. Actually, I really want. I'm putting this out like as a little feeler. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if there's like a proper way to say it. Not
Teaser?
even teaser, because this is kind of like not even round one. This is not the first official episode.
Right.
This is just me knowing that people want to hear more about me. That's what everyone's been asking for years, actually, since I did that first podcast trial. And especially now, people, I think, want to see me, not acting, not in character. And also, I think people want to see me without the food. I mean, you did say, though, you kind of do podcasts in your mukbang anyway.
Yeah, because people just listen to you. Some people, like, I was never there to watch you eat. I was there to listen to you talk and the stories you told while you were eating.
Yeah, I feel like I ran my mouth anyway.
Yeah, you were never really sometimes you were really quiet if you really enjoyed the food or if you were having a meltdown.
Being real fat.
Yeah. But for the most of the time, you were talking about something.
Yeah.
And people liked you for talking, truthfully.
I know. I think that's, I mean, I see that in my comments.
Yeah.
I see my watch time. Some people, there's a bump for when I take my first bite, the bump goes down, but then it starts to go back up and people are just watching me talk.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it would be nice to do this without food, without a character, and with my best friend, Carly. So I want to hear you guys in the comments what you think about our first trial, our first teaser. And let me know if this is something you would like to see or hear, or both. And comment down below. We're going to be looking at all the comments. Please don't be mean. We're both a little nervous.
Very nervous.
We talked about a lot of crazy things already.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's good. I'm happy.
Me too.
So, do you want to say bye too? Or
bye? I'm scared. You end it.
Oh my gosh.
It's your podcast. You end.
Oh my God. Bye.